What's up, everybody? Today I'm coming to you with an install and review video. This review video is coming specifically from an incident I had recently. I got pulled over and I was under the impression the light was yellow. I know it was yellow. The cop said it was red. Unfortunately, after several conversations with the lawyer, they said it's pretty much going to be his word against mine. And the only way I could overturn it would be to have some kind of overwhelming evidence. So I asked the lawyer, I was like, hey, so if I had, I don't know, dash cam footage or something like that shows like, yes, the light was yellow as I was going through it. He's like, yeah, if we had something like that, yeah, I mean, you definitely, have it overturned and thrown out. And I'm like, well, crap, I don't actually have a dash cam or anything like that. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Not that I plan on running any more yellow lights or anything like that in the near future, but in the event that it does come down to a simple mistake or misunderstanding or something, I'll have the dash camera footage to show my side of the story. So that's what we're doing today. So what we got here, we got the Rexing dash cam. I also went ahead and picked this up. This was an extra $10. This is going to be in addition to the actual dash cam itself. But I did go through and open this already. I'm going to put you guys down here while I open this. All right, so this here is what we're looking at. This right here is going to be your forward-facing camera. All right, so this is going to go on the front windshield. This right here will go and plug into, obviously, a cigarette lighter or something, and then you got your micro USB, which will go and plug into the side of the camera. I'm not going to do that, so I went ahead and spent the extra $10 on this thing. I picked it up from Amazon. I'll include links in the description. But this will allow us to go and hardwire it. It's just got a simple, looks like, what's that, red and green on here, so basically power ground. And then tuck this nice and clean. We're going to have one wire poking out up by the rear view mirror probably, and that'll just go and plug right into that guy, and that'll go ahead and charge the camera and everything like that for us. So you've also got a mounting bracket right here for the forward camera and the 3M double-sided tape right there. Right here is another USB port, cord rather, so you can go ahead and plug this into your computer and kind of charge the camera that way, pull the data and everything off of it. It does have an SD card right here. Part of the reason I got this, honestly, was just because the Amazon reviews are really, really good, and a few of the things I read said that it'll go in auto loop. All right, so that means that it's still going to record all the time constantly, and then it'll just record over the most recent file. So if I haven't had any incidents or anything like that, then it'll just auto override it, whatever. Anyway, this right here is the rear facing camera, and I don't know how well you can see that, but camera portion's right there. Then it's got a couple of mounting tabs and everything, and then you just go and run the wires all the way up to the front camera, and that will plug in, I believe, right there. And then you've also got a port for a GPS sensor and everything, which I did not purchase. I might do that in the future. It just kind of depends. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So then we got instructions and everything like that right here. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be installing tonight. First order of business, though, is to go and move the tow rig out of the way and pull in the Lexus, because we'll be installing it in the IS. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll put you guys right there, and we'll move some cars. All right, so now we got this in here. I think what I'm probably going to wind up doing is putting the front camera either right here or back up behind the mirror. I'm not entirely sure which. We'll see. I don't know. I'm probably going to just put you guys on time lapse and do a little fiddling and see what all looks the best. So there we go. Let's do it. All right, guys, so interesting thing right here. First and foremost, just want to show you guys where I decided to mount this thing. Right here behind the mirror. So that way, when you're looking at it and you're in a comfortable driving position, you're just looking at this, you can't even see it at all. And I mean, obviously I got the wire for the Valentine hanging right here, so I can go and put that back. But yeah, it's super tucked out of the way. You can't even tell. We'll have a couple more wires hanging down right here. But other than that, one other thing I wanted to show you, the hardwire kit that I had purchased. I thought I was actually gonna have to go and hardwire it into, you know, just kind of tap either the signal for the cigarette lighter, the 12 volt, or the radio or something. However, this little guy actually has, let me get this over here. This little guy actually has power and a ground already built in, so this thing plugs directly into a fuse, and it's got its own ground and everything like that too. So this install for the hardwire kit is actually even better than I thought it was going to be. So I'm really excited about that. Other than that, I'm going to put you guys back on time lapse, and we will continue on. This right here, a nice little squeegee, 3M squeegee. Always a great thing to have when you're doing something like this. It'll help you go and tuck the wires and everything like that up underneath the headliner or under the pillar panel, whatever it is you're doing. Definitely makes it a lot easier. So. Alright, so since I don't have the dash cam wired up to a 12 volt switch right now, and it's just pulling directly from the battery, I wanted to go and take a quick test and see how quickly it was going and depleting the battery. Right now, normally, the battery's 12.5 volts. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, which ought to be hilarious. There we go, right like that. If we look right here, we are at 12.48 volts. I've been keeping track of this for about 10 minutes so far. It hasn't dropped off that at all, so I think we are probably good to go. I will continue to keep an eye on that though, just to be 100% sure, because the last thing I want to do is come out to work and then have a dead battery. That would kind of suck. So, but other than that, I mean, it's looking good right now. All right, guys. So that took about an hour. Actually, pretty much right at an hour. The hardest part of the whole install was just tucking the wires for the rear cam as well as the power wire up to the actual camera itself, just because this thing has side curtain airbags, and so just trying to get it on the underside of the airbag was a little challenging, and that's honestly what took the longest. But other than that, that's probably the fastest install I've had probably ever. So let me show you guys this real quick and you can know what all I'm talking about. The rear cam, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it is right there. I tucked the wires up underneath the headliner and around the driver's side. Now the camera itself is right there. Sorry, I got my spots on. I'm trying not to blind you guys with it. But the camera's right here. And yeah, I already got the date and time and everything like that set. I don't have it set to the switch 12 volt yet. I'm probably going to do that because otherwise it'll just sit there and drain the battery, and that'd be kind of silly. So, but yeah, so that's that. It's got both Right now you got the front camera right here, and then the rear camera is right up here. The date is gonna be right down there, time, and that is set to record. So, and then like I said before, I just got it kind of tucked up and out of the way, so you can't even see it when you're looking at the mirror and everything. You just got the view of the mirror right there. It doesn't obstruct it or anything like that. So I still need to go through and put the rest of this back together. The grounding strap is going to be right back in there. Not that you can probably see that, but the ground is there. And then I just have it to the fuse panel, which is right down there by my by the dead pedal. So, but yeah, that's it. That's the install. Super straightforward. I'm gonna go take it for a spin, probably tomorrow when it's daylight, and just see what all the resolution's like. Take you guys along for the ride. I'll probably upload some footage of that as well, just so y'all can see it. And then go from there. All right, guys, that is going to do it for this video. That was the install of the Rexing V1P. I will get some rolling footage of that tomorrow. The front and rear, upload that as well, let you guys know how I like it, and kind of give a little bit more of an in-depth review after I've been driving it around for a while. So I highly recommend getting a dash cam if you don't already have one. If I had had this when I got pulled over, then I would have been able to go and show the footage to my lawyer, and that would have saved me $280 between the cost of the ticket and the deferment. So $280 would have been saved for a dash cam that costs $125 plus 10 or 15 bucks for the hardwire install kit. $140 is definitely a lot easier to swallow than 280 bucks plus now the $140. So I don't plan on ever having this happen again, but in the event that it does, or in the event of a traffic accident or anything like that, I definitely think it would be helpful. So other than that, if you have any questions, drop a comment in the section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Catch you next time. I got a slight update to the end of this video, you guys. I did take the dash cam out and just kind of fiddled around with it this evening just to see what it was like, what some of the features were like. It does have the ability to do like motion detecting, I guess. So if somebody goes and walks across the front of your back of your car or something, then it automatically starts recording, which is really cool from an anti-theft purpose. Nice little value add. It's also got a parking feature, so if somebody goes and bumps into your car and it starts bobbling, the camera will detect that and also start recording. So here's the twist though. The memory cards that I use in both my Nikon and the GoPro don't write fast enough for the dash cam. So unfortunately, that means that I will not be able to include any dash cam footage in this video. I will definitely get you guys some in future videos and everything like that. But for right now, I was just gonna upload this as is and then order a new memory card, and hopefully here in a few days I'll actually be able to go and get you guys some additional footage and what have you. So but anyway, thank you all very much again for sticking around to the end of this video. If you have any questions, please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you all very much for watching. I will catch you next time.